Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Kogan.
Drip, snort, snort.
I got the drip.
Ian did a super chat. He says, did you see what happened with Nickmercs? Would you be mad if Capcom screwed you like Call of Duty screwed him? I have no idea what you're talking about. Can someone elaborate on that? Who is that? Nickmercs? No, I don't know who that is. Can anyone explain that situation? CJ says, in gaming, it's a trickle-down situation. The crap just trickles right down to the workers. Oh, it's not just gaming. It's every corporation is like this. The people at the top make the awful decisions that ruin the company, and it's the people at the bottom that suffer, not them. The people in management still get bonuses and kickbacks and shit. How does that work? Is someone going to explain, or do we ignore the situation? I don't know anything about who is Nickmercs. I've never heard of this person. They removed his skin collab of the store for say protect the kids. Huh? He had a skin in Call of Duty. He said something that was taken as anti-trans and got the skin removed. So it's politics. Call of Duty took Nick's skin out of the game. He said LGBTQ should not be taught in school. It's confusing. Okay, can I ask a question? An honest question. All right? If you are someone who's in the game space, like your content, what your job is to make gameplay, all right, and entertain an audience, and you make a living doing it, and you have sponsorships, and you have collaborations, you have all these things, okay? Why would you talk about politics? And this is not a direct, like, slam against Nickmercs. Please don't take it that way. But if you are reliant on this stuff to make a living, right? Then why would you do this? That's my question. Because by the way, I'm not going to say that I agree or disagree with his take at all, because I'm not a political guy. I'm not going to talk about that. My question is, why would you talk politics? Because this is what happens. This is exactly why you don't see me talking politics, even though I have none of that. Like, literally right now, I could stand here and say whatever I want, and it wouldn't matter. I have no sponsorships to lose. You understand? I have no sponsorships to lose. I have no partnerships to lose. I'm not doing any collaborations with other content creators that they'll say, oh, I can't work with you. It doesn't matter. I'm just me making my own content for my audience, you see? So, for me, it doesn't matter what I say. But for these people out there who their livelihood is very dependent on getting income from these kind of things, you would think you would say, I'm not going to dabble in that because it's too risky. Because at any point, someone could take something that I said in a way that they don't like, and they're going to spin it into cancel culture, and that's the end of me, right? It's happened a lot. And if that's the case, if what you're describing to me is exactly what really happened, sadly, I hate to say it, if you're someone who's a content creator reliant on a sponsorship, a partnership, and that kind of income, you have to swallow your opinions. You're not in the space to make political content. You're in the space to make gameplay. So make the gameplay, and sadly, you have to be quiet about everything else. Is that fair? I don't think so. I think everyone has a right to voice their opinion. And you should be able to, as they say, you should be able to separate the art from the artist. If someone is a great gamer at a game, and that's the content they put out that you enjoy, then why would you hate them because they have a political stance on something that you disagree with, right? But sadly, that's not reality in the United States right now. In the United States, it is everything you say and do, they're going to hold it against you, and they're going to make you, you're going to cancel you, right? I mean, shit, I'm playing fucking Zelda. I'm digging around in the game. I get struck by lightning. I casually say something stupid about, I hate this lightning mechanic. Why is it in it? Or the game developers were dumb to put it in there or whatever. I don't even know what I said. I really don't. Because it was such an off-the-cuff remark that I'm not even paying attention. I mean, who cares about what I say in one of my fucking video game playthroughs, right? And what happens? These idiots go to fucking TikTok and make a viral meme out of it like I'm some kind of a jackass because I said something randomly in a playthrough, right? It's not even something bad. It's just something dumb. Maybe it's ignorant because I don't understand the game mechanics. I haven't played fucking Breath of the Wild since 2017. You know, I don't even remember it. So, but, you know, so there you go. Now, here's the thing. Can I get canceled for that? No. But, of course, now people, you know, make a joke out of it. But thankfully, right, I don't have a sponsorship or a partnership. Imagine if I did. I might have lost it. Just because it's something I said in a playthrough. That's not political. Anything today can be misconstrued, or anything can be turned into something awful, you know? So, yeah, if this is the case, if this is a person who's good at making content, you're saying it was Call of Duty, right? A Call of Duty gamer. They're great at making Call of Duty content. People love their content, right? And they want this content to continue, and they're making lots of money. They have a freaking skin pack in the game because they're so good at it. So they're prominent, right? And they're making big money on this. Is good. I hate to say it, you have to swallow your opinions because this is the world we live in today, right? Regardless of the fact if you agree or disagree with the opinion, just the fact that you gave the political opinion somewhere in a public-facing venue, a public-facing forum, which I think someone said it was a tweet. It literally doesn't matter, you know? Literally doesn't matter. Can't say shit. Gotta say zip it. And that's the space you live in. If you express your political opinion today, there are going to be groups that disagree with it, and you could lose everything. That's the situation we live in today. It's kind of sad, isn't it? But that's where we are, you know? And it's like, well, either you accept it or you become susceptible to it. And it sounds to me like this is a case where he thought he could say what he wanted, what he truly felt, and now he's paid for it, and that sucks ass. But sadly, that's the climate we live in. But, you know, that's definitely something that we've been talking about. As they say, the pendulum swings both ways. So does the door. The door swings back and forth, right? And there's always extremes. Just in my lifetime, I've seen extremes one way, then the other way, then the other way, then the other way. It just keeps going back and forth. Actually, I'm doing it backwards because it should be a pendulum swinging this way, right? And, you know, maybe things will change in the future. Maybe they won't. Personally, do I think that people should be, you know, torn apart and canceled for something they said that has nothing to do with the content that they're putting out? No. Like, if he was making Call of Duty content and started talking politics in it, that's one thing. It's a different thing to say, oh, I made a comment on Twitter randomly, and now you're canceled for it, right? Like, that's pretty ridiculous. Like, so everything I say in my life, I need to be completely microanalyzed and micromanaged. That's pretty ridiculous. And by the way, again, I don't even know what he said, nor the context, nor, you know, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I want you to understand that I'm just saying from an objective perspective, right? I don't get that. I never have. But that's the society we apparently live in today. So, I guess we all have to live with it, right? Like I said, at least for me, thank goodness, I don't have that. You guys are the reason I get to make content. You understand that? Your support every day is why I'm here. Because I don't have the liability of a sponsor dropping me or, a collab opportunity being lost. Because I don't have to worry about that. I can just be me every day. I don't give a shit about a bunch of people on TikTok saying nasty shit about me. What did that affect? Nothing. It did nothing at all. Who gives a fuck about them, right? So, you know, pretty crazy. That's the life we live, though. And these people who are making a living online, this is the risk that they have every day.
Go. I got the drip going. 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 I got the drip going.
It's like a faucet that's dripping. You can't make it stop.
So what do you want me to do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear? Like, this is what I mean, these dumb kids. This is what it is, it's dumb kids.